Literacy takes over Xavier's lower school this week. We'll tell you why reading is so important to this school. Plus, did you hear about this weekend's Pet Fun Day? Serious issues facing animals here in the capital were addressed. Those details also straight ahead. And meet the country's newest centenarian. And we've got 100 reasons why you should stay close for that. And in sports, Bahamians NBA stars shine in their playoff opener.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Royson Jones, and riding solo on this Monday as my co-host Marlena is off tonight, but hopefully going to be back very soon. Now, I hope you had a great weekend, and we start the week off celebrating Volunteer Recognition Day. We want to say thank you to all the volunteers who give their time back to society, and that's especially important as we approach the general election, as many Bahamians will be giving their time to sustain our deep democracy. With that said, let's dive right into the news. It's a Literacy Week at Xavier School, and teachers and students assembled this morning to launch this initiative targeted at strengthening reading and writing skills among young learners. This week-long celebration began with a vibrant assembly, part of the school's ongoing effort to enhance literacy outcomes and foster a lifelong love of reading. According to the 2025 National Literacy Teacher of the Year and Grade 1 teacher at Xavier's lower school, Chantel DeVoe, Literacy Week is designed to immerse students in meaningful reading.
They're reading pretty good. We love that they explore different books, and we also expose them to books that challenge them a bit, but most of our children are on grade level for their reading levels. Well, we have our reading book challenge, and we have our, every morning when the kids come to school, they have to have a book as they sit under the cabana, and they read every morning. And we also have our drop everything and read period on our timetable as well.
The literacy educator also underscored the importance of parental involvement in a child's literacy journey.
Read, read, read. I always tell my parents, especially, they have to read aloud to their children and have them read back to them. And it not only improves their reading fluency, but also their vocabulary and communication skills as well.
Now, for many, a pet brings so much joy, but for some others, it becomes a responsibility, unfortunately, left behind. As the numbers of stray animals continues to grow across the Bahamas, one community event is now using a day of fun to confront a much deeper issue: responsible pet ownership. Shaquille Dames explains.
With stray animals still filling shelters and roaming the streets, the unique Pet Fun Day is helping to raise awareness about responsible pet ownership in the country. It's a message organizers like Thompson's Trading and Pet Haven are promoting. Veterinarian Sandra Cook says the initiative is long overdue.
I said, how about we get together and we have a Pet Fun Day? I said, you just took over Pedigree. How about we make this a launch for Pedigree and we do what I've always wanted to do, have a Pet Fun Day where children and people can bring their pets out and let them have fun time out and about. We'll do some competitions and we'll give out some prizes. And they were like, wow, that's a great idea.
Pedigree took the opportunity to say, let's give back to the customers that have been supporting our brand for years. So we just wanted to thank them because they're the ones that said, what do we need to do in the Bahamas to give back to pets and animals? And the first thing we thought about was the Humane Society, because they need animals adopted. They need to get pets, families, and this was a perfect opportunity to get them donation and adopt animals.
For the Humane Society, pet adoption has become an overwhelming issue with a growing pet population.
That's the sad thing that the Humane Society faces every single day, where people want to give up dogs. People fail to spay and neuter their dogs. And this is an education that we are so serious about it. We're trying to get people to understand we need to cut down the population of animals in our country. We're a small spot. We're a small spot. We don't need to have an extra amount of dogs in our community.
The number of stray dogs also pose challenges for the Humane Society. The demand to ensure dog owners become more responsible is a growing issue. Advocates say that this shift starts with real stories, like Mr. Sweetie, once a stray suffering from severe mange and in desperate need of care.
There was this dog that looked different and looked like it needed help. And as you can tell, that dog definitely needed help. And through the BHA Animal Adventure Club, through us as parents as well as BARC, we were able to transform that dog to this dog with lots of love and lots of care.
Advocates are hoping this measure of hope will spill over in a positive way into the wider society. Because beyond the fun, the message is very simple. Owning a pet is not just a moment of joy, it's a lifelong responsibility. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Shaquille Dames.
An absolutely incredible responsibility indeed. Thanks so much, Shaquille. Now, it's pageant season here in the Bahamas, and from inspiring journeys to life-changing opportunities, the Miss Teen Universe Bahamas stage is once again celebrating beauty, purpose, and perseverance, as our West Calix Forbes tells us in this next report.
The winner of Miss Teen Universe Bahamas 2026 is Abigail Keys Christine DeRusso.
The new Miss Teen Universe Bahamas 2026, Chrisley DeRusso, is already hoping to make a difference in the lives of her peers. The pageant itself promotes leadership, global exposure, and most importantly, it opens the doors to education through a full scholarship. As the new Miss Teen walks away with the crown and to a new world unfolding, she reminisces on the moment.
Feeling, tell me about it.
The nerves were most definitely on, but I was mostly very excited, and it's still so shocking at this point that I was crowned tonight. That it's okay to be yourself. I know on social media we're faced with a lot of negativity and fake things, so I would really like to encourage all of the young girls that you can be your authentic self.
Christine, who hails from the Great Abaco Keys, will now have an opportunity to study at Avila University with added financial support and mentorship. Vice President of the Global Strategy and Chief International Affairs Officer at the university, Andrew Virgil, shares the importance of the growing partnership.
The girls submitted some essays, and I read them all, and they're all absolutely extraordinary candidates, and I wish we could give full-ride scholarships to all of them because they're all so deserving. But just hearing their stories, the volunteering and the leadership positions that they have here locally, and they've dedicated their lives to it, and it's so inspiring, and so I wish them all the best of luck.
With an opportunity already in action, Miss Teen Universe 2025 Tatiana Weevo will commence a biology degree. She now passes the crown with a message for her successor.
I got to inspire young ladies to pursue their dream. I did the pageant 3 times in a row, and to see my final time that I actually won the pageant, and to see how going back in the pageant inspired other young ladies to do what they want to do, I think that's my major takeaway, being able to just inspire young ladies to do whatever that they want to do. To the winner of Miss Teen Universe Bahamas 2026, something that I would advise them is you are the prize. Always remember that you are the prize. And keep God with you. And once you have God with you, there's nothing in this world that could ever change it.
And with this advice, more Bahamian teens are being encouraged to enter the world of pageantry and discover new educational dreams. For the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
Such an inspiring message and a great story. Thank you so much, Wes. Now, Dorothea Strawn, affectionately known as Ma or Dory, became the country's newest centenarian today. And wishing her a special 100th birthday was Governor General, Her Excellency, the Most Honorable Dame Cynthia Pratt. The Governor General presented Ma with a letter from herself as well as from King Charles III. Born in Abaco on April 20th, 1926, the eldest of 9 children left school early to help raise her siblings, and that's the same spirit of service that followed her everywhere she went. In the early 1950s, she managed Charlie's Lunchroom on Bay Street and became a tourist icon, even before that was a thing. And let's be clear, people didn't just come for the food and the sights on Bay Street, they came for her. For 70 beautiful years, she stood beside her husband, Duke Errol Strawn, a love story that deserves its own spotlight. And even after retiring, she kept cooking, delivering meals and pouring into others, from church service at St. Joseph Catholic Church to feeding the community through her soup kitchen donations. From all of us here at Access Now, happy 100th birthday to Miss Dory. Still to come, you just watched her crowning, and now we've got Miss Teen Universe Bahamas live here in the studio tonight. And of course, Diane Dorsett has your Access weather forecast, so stay close.
Foreign commercial banks have been closing across our islands. For thousands of Bahamians, our country's post office savings banks are a lifeline, providing safe and secure banking. But Michael Pintard says,
we will abolish the bank through the post office system.
That's a risk Bahamians can't afford. That's why the Prime Minister is making post office savings banks stronger to protect Bahamian families and small businesses who rely on them.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
Everyone hates a dead car battery. Why not get a battery that lasts and has a 12-month warranty and is only $64.50? Intercontinental batteries are made with German technology, compatible with Japanese, US, and European vehicles, and adapts to warm climates. All right, good to go. These batteries are high quality, affordable, innovative, and only available at AID. Visit us online or WhatsApp us at 427-0026. AID, all you really need and more.
A very good Monday evening to you. We've started a new week. It's time for your access weather forecast. Your quick look at what's shaping our weather for the next few days. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. Our quiet weather is about to change as the cold front moves closer, bringing better chance for rain. Taking a closer look at our satellite picture, we're seeing mostly cloudy skies over the central and southeast Bahamas due to the passage of a prefrontal trough and the late season cold front. Clouds will continue to build, and with more moisture in place, a few scattered showers could develop around the northwest Bahamas. Now, this prefrontal trough system is expected to exit the southeast Bahamas later tomorrow, leaving behind very windy conditions through Wednesday, along with cool nighttime temperatures right through the weekend. Taking a look at your boating forecast, in the northwest Bahamas tonight, winds will be northeast at 15 to 25 knots with seas at 5 to 8 feet. We'll get a high tide at 11:15 this evening, and small craft operators are advised to exercise caution. Then in the central Bahamas, winds will be northeast at 12 to 18 knots with seas at 3 to 6 feet, and that small craft caution also in effect. In the southeast Bahamas tonight, winds will be northeast at 10 to 15 knots with seas at 2 to 4 feet. Now, as our system moves and winds tend to pick up, we'll get northeast winds in the northwest and central Bahamas on Tuesday with 20 to 30 knot winds, seas at 8 to 12 feet, high tide at 11:37 in the morning, followed by a low tide at 5:43 in the afternoon. In the southeast Bahamas, like I said, winds picking up, northeast at 15 to 25 knots, seas at 5 to 8 feet, and that small craft advisory caution in effect. Then in the northwest Bahamas on Wednesday, winds will be easterly at 15 to 25 knots, seas at 5 to 8 feet. We'll get a low tide at 6:47 in the morning, followed by a high tide at 12:38 in the afternoon. In the central and southeast Bahamas, easterly winds at 20 to 25 knots, seas at 7 to 9 feet, and a small craft advisory. Now, with the windier conditions, boaters are advised to stay near port, and swimmers are urged to stay out of the water until conditions improve. It's time now for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Stop the world. I want to get off. Stop the world and let me off. Tired of going round and round. I'll play the game of love and loss. You stop the world and let me off. Stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. I'll play the game of love and loss.
That was your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And that wraps up your access weather forecast. But join me again at 11 for a full weather update. Have a great evening, everyone.
As always, thanks so much, Diane. Now, I'm very excited for tonight's interview, and you should be too, as we're introducing the country's newest pageant queen. Now, the Miss Teen Universe Bahamas pageant serves as a platform for growth, resilience, and compassion, encouraging young women to showcase talent and purpose. And the winner of this year's competition is Christine DeRusso. She's accompanied by Avila University's Global Strategy VP and Chief International Affairs Officer, Dr. Andrew Vogel. I want to tell you both, welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. So great to have you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Congratulations, of course, on your victory. That's huge. This is a moment that, of course, people see the pageant up front, but they don't see the work that goes into it and the sacrifices that you make. But I want to talk to you about last night's moment. When they called your name and you were crowned, what was going through your mind? What was that experience like for you? Take us back there.
So this is my first time competing in this pageant. I actually competed in Miss Teen Universe Bahamas last year, where I placed second runner-up. It was a sweet moment for me. You know, I felt so excited. Of course, I wasn't crowned, but it was still a big achievement for me. Now, last night, I felt so nervous. You know, a lot was going on backstage. There were times when I felt like maybe I wasn't going to make it on stage, you know, technical difficulties.
Yes.
But my name was called as the winner, and it was just such a big moment for me, and I'm so excited for my journey ahead, and I'm so, so thankful for the opportunity.
That's fantastic. Congratulations again. Of course, we're very excited for you to represent us on the world stage, and it's just such a defining and, of course, beautiful moment. Dr. Vogel, of course, this is a $175,000 scholarship Avila is providing as a full ride. Why is it so important for the university to continue to support young women in the Bahamas?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Christine was, you know, given my role, I've traveled all over the world, and she's one of the most talented students I've ever seen. Wow. So, you know, providing access to her. I met her dad last night, and he was absolutely thrilled about her winning this competition. Yes. And so, her coming to Avila University, I think she wants to be a nurse, pursuing her professional studies, and then returning to the Bahamas and making a difference in her community. I mean, that's what it's all about. So it's more than a scholarship, it's an investment in the Bahamas.
Well, thank you for that continued investment. And, of course, wishing you all the best, Christine. Thank you so much for being on Access Now. We wish we had more time. We'll have to, of course, to have you back when we get more progress on some of your pageantry as well. And good luck in the competition coming up ahead. Thank you so much. Stay with us. Sports with Amajal Knowles is right after this break.
Are you better off today? Brave Davis and his cronies are. Extravagant taxpayer-funded trips, a luxury car for Philip, and hundreds of millions in no-bid contracts for their allies. But for us, gas and groceries through the roof, fat on bread basket items, healthcare broken and unaffordable, and illegal immigrants flooding our communities. While Brave Davis and his cronies keep getting ahead, we pay the price. Under the F&M, that changes, because their job is to work for you.
At Koshright, our members know that there's a lot to smile about. They know that membership has its privileges. Guaranteed low pricing on every item, every time you shop. Each membership comes with 2 cards. That's one for you and a free card for a member of your household. Gold card holders earn an annual 2% rebate up to $500. Koshright members get discounts at other participating businesses. So that's a lot to smile about. Whether it be clothing, appliances, home goods, or groceries, shop at Koshright, where membership truly has its privileges.
Fuel the difference. Ruby's Ultra Tech in your car. Fill up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Spend less and go far. Fuel up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby's Ultra Tech in your tank and drive with a smile. Watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel the difference with Ruby's Ultra Tech.
Some burgers are simple. The Barbecue Crispy King, this one goes all in. Smoky barbecue sauce, crispy bacon, flame grilled beef, stacked high flavor in every bite. In Nassau, we don't do small, and we definitely don't do boring. And when morning hits, the Breakfast Barbecue Crispy King has that bam to start the day. Burger King Nassau, triple down on big flavor.
Lunar Monday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. It was a mixed bag for our Bahamian NBA Hoopers over the weekend in their playoff openers. In LA, DeAndre Ayton and the Lakers, they would secure a 107-98 opening round win over the 5th-seeded Houston Rockets in the Western Conference playoffs at the Crypto Arena in LA. Lakers center contributed 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists, while shooting an efficient 8 for 10 from the field and a 3 for 3 at the charity stripe in 35 minutes of action. The Lakers now own a 1-0 series lead despite being shorthanded following the losses of all-star point guard Luka Doncic and guard Austin Reeves. Meanwhile, over in the Eastern Conference, BJ Edgecombe and the Philadelphia 76ers had a tough time keeping up with the 2024 NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. The Sixers would fall 123-91 in the Eastern Conference showdown at the TD Garden Center in Boston. Edgecombe would have an up-and-down game. He finished with 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. He shot 6 for 16 from the floor and went 0 for 5 from long range in 34 minutes of playing time. The Sixers are now trailing 1-0 in that best-of-7 series. And Grand-Marion sharpshooter Buddy Hield and the 6th-seeded Atlanta Hawks, they were defeated by the 3rd-seeded New York Knicks 113-102. Hield did not log any playing time in the loss. On hoops, the Bahamas Basketball Federation's round-robin nationals coming to a close over the weekend at the St. George's Gym in Grand Bahama, and it'll be an epic showdown in the Division I championship game between the Caribbean Moonshine Rockets out of Nassau and the Abaco Crusaders. A back-and-forth affair that would see several lead changes throughout, and it would go down to the wire. But as far as that title, it would return to New Providence. The Rockets would escape with the 92-90 victory. Abel Joseph leading the way for the Rockets with a double-double, 24 points and 12 rebounds. Livingston Munnings had 22 and 15 to help the cause as well. On the losing side, Godfrey Roll would finish with a game-high 28 points. Over in the Division II championship game, this one, though, not much of a contest. Your Essential Store Giants would steamroll the Grand Bahama All-Stars 96-72. Keithwood Stubbs with 19 points to lead the Giants. Matthew Saunders chipped in with 15 as well. In tennis news, Justin Roberts advancing to the final of the International Tennis Federation's M15 tournament in Orlando, Florida over the weekend. Roberts played Corentin Denali from France in the final and lost a competitive match of 6-4 and 6-3. Now on the way to the final, Roberts advanced from qualifying through rounds 1 and 2, and then passed the quarterfinals and semis. He will take down American Colin McPeak 6-2, 6-3. Batista de la Peña from Chile 6-2 and 6-love. The first round, Roberts won over Rita Benani from Morocco in 3 sets, 6-3, 3-6, and 6-3. In the baseball news, Freedom Farm Baseball League gearing up for its All-Star Weekend that is set to take place in a matter of weeks. Here's Commissioner Clarence McKenzie giving more details.
So on Saturday, May 9th is our big day. That's our All-Star Day, our annual All-Star Day in honor of Lionel Ferguson Sr., who was a patron, one of the first Freedom Farm administrators and coaches. On that day, we have a jam-packed schedule where we start off with coaches game, also a mom softball game on Saturday morning. We followed that by skills competition where we see some of the best talent and skill in the respective divisions. We're going to see the kids run. We're going to see the kids throw in the Golden Arm competition. Then we're going to see some power in the home run derby. So that particular day is grand style where we have the top tier talent of Freedom Farm all showcased on that day. And we end the day by all-star games in each division. And so that would be compromise of the best players on each respective team representing their teams in the annual All-Star Day.
And that's been Look at Your Sports on this Monday. I'm Amajal Knowles signing out until tomorrow.
Some home items don't get enough attention until the wrong one fails. Let's talk about ladders, tubs, and toilets. A good toilet isn't just about looks. It needs a strong build, smooth flush, and easy clean. These are built for daily use, and they're strong, modern, and reliable. Next, ladders. Whether you're fixing, painting, or working, your safety matters. It has a strong frame, a solid step, and proper grip. Whether you're fixing, painting, or working, your safety matters. A